as I was saying before, happiness is not real. It's a synthetic state of being. It's not a natural state of being at all. Who that? That's a critter. Anyway. Got my camera going. Doing a video again. Anyway, so happiness has chemical requirements. It's just a fleeting moment, quite literally. Compared to joy, that's an actual state of being. Inner joy, true bliss. Fuck your happiness. It's fake compared to that. It burns right off. And you know, happiness also comes with withdrawal symptoms, just like when you get out of a relationship. You get estrogen withdrawal. You get testosterone withdrawal. You get opium withdrawal because love is opium, quite literally, chemically. Just like happiness is serotonin, which requires vitamins and minerals to process as opposed to a vibe. As opposed to a vibe. So the people who got thought feelings up in their brains, and I don't know what the hell that, you know, it's called psychopathy. Well, they have to think they have a feeling. Instead of trying to express a vibe. Which normally can be 1,000 words to express one vibe. And that's empathy. That's a genetic thing. That's real science. Compared to your biochemistry that only helps people stuck in their heads to be more stuck in their heads and just feel good about it. It's about it. That's all you try to sell me. And I'm like, bitch, you must be out your fucking mind. Because your mind is a prison. The way you use it. So withdrawal symptoms of happiness come with depression, suicidal thoughts. It's not a drug reference. I mean, it literally, happiness itself is a drug. Biochem. Neurosciences. I'm not part of the fucking family at all. I got a nullo agenda. Well, I don't care if you're male or female. I'll slice you up the same if you ever try to make a move. I operate in trust zones. And your hookup culture is nothing but stupid monkey shit to me. Less than the animals. I ain't a high horse. You're led by impulse and desire. I'm led by necessity and will and logic and common sense. So go impulsively fuck yourselves back into the jungle, monkey. I don't care what color you is. And leave me out of it because I'll kill you fucking monkeys while you're fucking when you least expect it. Jack the Ripper in this bitch. That's what. If you want a fucking cliche reference, that is my innuendo and I'm dead serious about it. Happiness is just another addiction, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a natural state of being. Common sense. I'm high on common sense and science and knowledge and wisdom and application of that wisdom and understanding of that. Execution of knowledge applied, etc., etc., etc. I've already had the best, honey. You're nothing but sloppy seconds and a fake cheap replacement. And I don't engage in that outside of relationships. Sorry. And I don't do sex-based relationships. Sorry. It's platonic first. And I'm not interested in having children, so X that out too. That's like my savior, weed in academia. My savior is science, not God, not your devil, not your God's philosophical failure. What kind of God creates a fucking thing that rebels three fucking quarters of his fucking kingdom? You know, who gives a fuck? I'm too biblical for you people when I get biblical because I'm fucking scholarly about it. You're making false accusations. Hey, you read into my words more than I said. Your problem, not mine. I'm not on anything, honey. I'm sober. Deal with it. I'm making a video. And chewing you out. I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about my seizures. I don't give a fuck about your sanity. Tit for tat. Same. You get what you gave. Right back. Wrong question. Wrong question. Some retard wants to think this is a weapon. I think they have mental problems instead. Hey, slim pickings even on this. I got seizures. I can't have sex without seizures. I can't go in a bar without seizures. Goodbye. You're worthless. And I always will be. Just as worthless as I am to all y'all. Hey, at least I openly admit it. I'm as worthless as you is to me. Yeah. Your whole club scene, I can't even go there. Can't even do that. No, too many TVs. I have documentation, official medical records that say I'm epileptic, and confirmation to Social Security Administration. No mental problems. Yeah, for real. Decent Newport, maybe. One single leftover Newport. Hell yeah. And of course, like I said, don't be a crackhead. Take the fucking filters off, fools. Fucking lights are bright. I bet I look like some fucking crazy fucking squinting motherfucker that looks angry when I'm not. See that shit, and then it bounces off clear over there. You know, it's like I've never lied to the government. I don't have to surrender anything to the government. Because the government tripped on themselves and ignored evidence, negated evidence and ignored and misappropriated testimony. At their convenience. That's fabricating evidence, gentlemen. Obstruction of justice. You thought? Well, I'm glad I made you think I was drunk. I'm glad I baited you. So take me alive, bitch. Oh yeah? Not if I fucking kill myself with my damn cold in my throat. Because I never lied to you. And if you want to call me a liar, America, then it's kill or be killed. I have official documentation, proof I was not in Michigan. Where's the fucking police reports from Lansing then, in East Lansing, that I made? Then you fucked yourself then. You're negating evidence. Federal Trade Commission, Homeland Security, and Department of State. Citizen Services. That's why these fuckers can get a fucking hood over their heads. Because you thought I was fucking talking to my damn self? You fucking retarded. You know what? You're shit for brains. You're too dumb to talk to. Because you assume too much, and you don't know how to use your head. You get stuck in it instead. Psychopaths. Because I ain't one. I'm an empathic motherfucker, and I can't take this kind of bullshit stress. Talking to psychopaths is like talking to a robot. I don't baby my children. Get over it. No, thank you. I already had something to eat. In small child psychology means shit too. It's called I'm an actual legitimate disgruntled adult. For real reasons, not make-believe ones. Well, that's slander, criminally defacing a foreign journalist and foreign national. That's manslaughter 3.
Hey.
Sup?
Hi.
Thank you, Federal Reserve. Actually, I need to do medium and more milk on this to balance the pH. Now, I might think out loud. I might put it out there. I might speak under my breath and see if you can hear me, or if you're all just playing dumb. Or just plain dumb. I can play stupid, and I'll make you dumb look smart. Actually, my seizures are what made that possible. See, After about 24 hours of status epilepticus, everything starts numbing out. And I can go to sleep, but I'll just keep zapping awake. And I get the most about 2 hours before REM sleep starts. You know, the actual dream process, it gives me a seizure and wakes me up. So I can't even have a dream without having a seizure. And pissing my bed at the same fucking time. No mental goddamn problems. If I have to do a mental exam every fucking year for real, I've already got 5 clears. Disgruntled adult. Legit instead of goddamn make-believe. Well, I can just be a walking buzzkill instead. I live to be at this point. Hence, reality check live was somewhat boring. Yeah. I should introduce you to some real motherfuckers that actually talk to themselves instead of speaking their mind in America. Thanks, man. Well, Mr. Rocky. Ed Sullivan show should have called in. I've been trying to do I'm doing this video right now. I should have brought my herbal book. Just like too much of my street smarts showing up. I mean, when I'm dealing with the criminally minded, it's just a walk the talk, talk the talk kind of, walk the walk, talk the talk kind of innuendo. Meanwhile, I think we got a damn earthquake tremor going on. I'll have to check the seismic monitor. I mean, there might be a geomagnetic storm on top of it. I talked to a couple of my other people out there that are more on the fringe faith side of things. And they've been seeing those black tentacle things going on. I'm like, sounds like magnetic storm, because that's when you can really actually see that kind of shit that's right on the edge of the normal visual spectrum. In fact, I've got my own witness account of it. But I kind of looked at it like the I Spy or those 3D books. You know, where you look at them cross-eyed or whatever. It's supposed to make a 3D paint, you know, it looks like a kaleidoscope, but it makes a 3D image out of it. It's pretty loud. I'm gonna have to talk so my camera can hear me. Reality check live. Hey, I support the show, and I actually like the show. Really showing my support for it. Anyway. In fact, I've been trying to kind of do my own little pitch for that. Who knows, someone will pick it up. I got 10K views over the last 2 months. The entire channel starting to take off. Problem is, running to fucking localization one more time, I swear it's gonna give me a fucking aneurysm. I mean, my brain's all administrative. Okay, that means it's just a calculator. And this shit don't add up. And it hurts the very core and the heart of hearts of my being, where I can feel it to the very marrow of my bones. That's called empathy. Now I have to go apathic because showing those kind of feelings on the street is how you run into sociopaths that exploit emotional consolidations. Breathalyze me. Why don't you breathalyze him and me then? Anyway, I'm getting the iris up here. If you've never heard of iris seismic monitor, in fact, I'm doing this like the hard way. Monitor. Iris seismic monitor. I didn't say Irish. I'm not Irish, I'm Scottish on my mother's side. Irish fucking cocksuckers. Never mind my Pride and Prejudice. European Pride and Prejudice. I know some cool Irish motherfuckers too. Not our stereotype of it. Like I said, America's racist problem. Yeah. Wait till you see culture versus race. Or blood purists. They're worse than racists. I'm gonna have to type it in manually. That's one thought. Can I have a penny for it? Or my 2 cents worth back in your ear hole? Do I need to bring up pedigrees or you want to race bait some more? Do I need to show blood work? Who's baiting who at that point? Who fucking thought I was acting what? Southern grits to you? You think that's black? That's called being colored. Fucking racist. Oh, I'm trying to remember my ultimate comeback on that. Keep telling yourself that. Sounds like your idea, not mine. Anyway, ds.iris.edu. And I'll bring up space weather next too. See, the whole planet goddamn got all these red ones are all brand new. Planet wide. Even right in the middle of the Chinese Gobi Desert there. You know what's funny though? I'm just not seeing any activity on the New Madrid fault line. I mean, I heard Ohio's got frackers now. Ohio, I'm not from here. I heard you got frackers though.
Pickens to pickens, baby. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, shit. That's better than what I heard before I ended up in Ohio. A lot of traveling kids avoid this place like a plague. Bumfuck Ohio. Hey, your reputation in general succeeds you. Unlike the criminal defacing and compromised FBI clearance profile that I have to deal with if you run the wrong number or the wrong name. So international heat. That means it's, you know what, with the kind of paperwork I got, I can't screw anyone over, not that I would anyway. But at the same time, no one else can screw me over. So if I catch any alternative motive, as per official request on an international level, don't make me have to bring up the government websites that I have the paperwork that can be clarified through these same government websites. Like Department of Homeland Security, the U.S. Patriot Act. Yeah. Well, I didn't think that's all consolidated. All that, you know what, if you thought I was a schizo or had a mental problem, you know how that puts my life in danger? If they try to give me meds for a schizo, it can trigger my seizures and kill me. especially when I have actual certified medical records for my seizures and mental health clearance. And don't make me go back into this recreational, therapeutic, and then actual medical, which is normally neurological. Because I am a registered caregiver. Gotta love that. I should be growing for other people. Legally. That's why I know so much about seizures, too. I mean, check your score, America. Where do you place in the world in your medical system for seizures? How do you place for insurance? Even if you pay top dollar. 57th in the world. Your medical system's like 24th or 26th or something in the world, America. You're not number one. You're not the only one. But I can see what makes you tick. And what you're made of. Man, it's half as bad as idiots thinking I was a fucking hippie. My good God, go get your happiness addiction fixed and serotonin fixed. Not a natural state of being. Here's some more psychology behind that. Happiness dependence. Emotional dependencies. They exist. It's known as emotional addiction. You know, happiness itself comes with withdrawal symptoms. I've already said this in this video, though, but not at this location. In fact, withdrawal symptoms of actual chemical happiness instead of a vibe, which is I'm empathic, like I said, which means I can sing you a song on how I feel compared to having to think of how to word something. I can just hum it as a tune. It's worth 1,000 words and 1,000 poems. Might as well get one of them drums and ba, you know. So withdrawal symptoms. There is no ego, honey. Ego is an illusion. Ego is your knowledge base. Not your wisdom or understanding, not your soul source. It's all in your head. Ego is an illusion. The brain named itself and came up with a game called the mind.
Yeah, well, that's it.
That's actually what some leading psychiatrists have said too. Since there's more than one theory of mind in the world. And unfortunately, I got no pause. I got no pause here.
Pause?
Yeah, I don't have no pause function. I can take a screenshot while I'm recording, but I got no pause function. Not too bad, they just cheaped out on the Wi-Fi card on it. It's got 30 freaking gigs internal for a cheap little phone like this from the government. Well, government programs. Heck, the fancy one I got can't even catch up. Anyway, hell, I practically locked that into place. I lost the neat little bolt I had too. There's a cool little spiral gear piece that fit right on here. I haven't gone looking for it, but pretty much, I mean, shit, when I have to get them registered in the state of Ohio as a lethal weapon, that's not bragging. When I tell someone that I'm not trained to fight, I'm trained to kill, it's not a game. So that means it's a 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're dead. Hopefully I can get you to stop on strike 1 or 2. Disable, disarm, or rather disarm, disable, You can do deterrent, disarm, disable, and then death. Without exception. That's Geneva Convention. Laws of rules of engagement. I mean, hell, did you think my seizures were funny? Was that a joke to everyone? You know, I'd be getting paid the same, but I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't have as much fun acting crazy, literally acting fake crazy for you, and like baiting you, and your fucking criminal profiling and criminal defacing to extort and exert control. Criminal negligence. I already did this right downtown today. Downtown and back. I won't be signing no budget paperwork. They ain't gonna be playing this game. They all wanted to play like between the pay I'm not supposed to have and the management that misled the rest of the community there for a minute. Oh, shit. Before my brain kind of half goes blank because I've kind of been like a broken record player today. Oh, yeah, that's what I was getting to. So between the payee center that I'm not supposed to have and the manager, they said, oh, now we're not gonna charge you 2 months. You can just keep your money for 2 months if you leave next month, June 30th. I'm like, no, bitch, take it to court now. You've dodged it enough. You're obstructing justice, Donamore, and due process. Every lawyer I've talked to says this ain't escrow, this is illegal. It's illegal what they have done. It ain't escrow. It's contract fraud. And renting on false pretenses. Because now they're trying to tell me I owe them for the repairs that they never did. That's criminal extortion. Not to mention, I bet they're laundering money because the maintenance guys have it. So when I have zero tolerance for junkies and the mentally disabled that want to come up with excuses like they didn't take their pill or something today. I'm like, all you is an artificial state of your pill. If that's so the case. Your fucking mental illness becomes an excuse in my book. And a mental illness is all software. Meanwhile, I've got a hardware program to deal with, like the actual neural passageways of my brain short-circuiting. Like shit. If I wasn't running my YouTube channel for 6 years, if not 7, and doing this reality live, kind of like reality show, satire to it, but it's also very real. Some people don't know if it's real or fake, and it's kind of like, it's a little of both. It's not fake, it's real, but the implications. I mean, you can think it's fake if it makes you feel more comfortable, if it's too steep of a check to cash. But that's just transferable skills. When I've had to deal with the criminally minded, I get street smart. It's just a different occupation. A different sort of professionalism. So, hey, my YouTube channel's taking off. I got a QR code now too. Oh yeah, and they're terminating the lease. Yeah, they're terminating the lease, and then they try to say to my payee representative, I'm not supposed to have it, and I'm not signing it. I'm just letting it all bank now. Yeah, the management wanted to offer a deal, and the administrator lady put the words like this: oh, but they offered to let you stay there rent-free for 2 months. I'm like, that's half of what they owe me.
No, you more than that.
Yeah, plus grievances, yeah.
Oh, you way more than that, bro.
About $3,000 is good.
As long as you've been living there and they never fixed none of that shit.
And now they flipped the lease, and now they want to hold me accountable for the repairs I was never, you know, yeah, the repairs they never did. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here going back to street side survival, living off the curb, you know. Fuck it. I'll let it all sit there, and I'll go back to my damn basics, man. Fuck it. And that's what I've been doing the whole time since. Fuck it. I've done it since I was 16 too, man. Fuck it. It is, you know. Sit there and just wait till better, stable ground shows up. Some more legit people, something like that kind of thing. That's what it always comes down to, running into better people and not the wrong people. Of course, it does pay to run into the better wrong kind of people sometimes. Like I was telling another friend once, I said, you know, if I can trust someone to be a liar, at least I can trust him to be a liar. And if I can trust him to be at least a junkie that's got this shit under control and their life in their hands, and they're using it and it's not using them, don't cut me off. If they're using it and it's not using them, that's called a healthy habit at that point. My seizures use me way too much, but I have to live with them. I'm already diagnosed with them. I have status epilepticus. You can learn, hence neuroscarring. Hence your conventional test ain't gonna get shit unless I take a Flexerol. And then you'll get the zap right on your monitor at that point. Where the fuck did that come from? Bet a lie detector could fucking detect this shit. Speaking of which, my seizures would throw off a lie detector. Which ain't, that don't help too much when my honesty will get me killed one day. And I don't care if I die tomorrow. It's the one thing I don't give a fuck about dying for. I say there's nothing worth dying for, but I wouldn't lie to save my life. That's the principle. The moral man might roll up his sleeves, but the man of principle puts his foot down. Donuts.
Some donuts?
Oh yeah, man. Shit. That's tobacco.
It's tobacco?
Yeah. Yeah, I went down to the courthouse to put it into escrow and try to beat him to the punch, but I made 2-3 calls this time downtown. And go figure, I told him I'm not signing the budget. Did you send out the rental checks? They said no. We can't even send those out until you sign the budget. Even though the administrator says yes. So I'm getting 3 different stories, and then they're playing the mind thing. They think they're dealing with a crazy person. They're instant cognitive dissonance is what it, like the first time when the administrator lady, when I told her the address my food, not my food card, but my health card came to, she's like, no. I'm like, I'm looking at the address here. Well, you know how hard it was for her to even confirm if those checks have been sent out or not? She tried to give me a spiel. After they tried to make it sound like it was so nice, they were gonna let me keep 2 months worth of rent.
She's ready.
So I just said, nope, thank you, that's all I needed to know. Like, don't argue with me, madam. Ma'am. I was like, ma'am, can you calm down? Ma'am, can you please? Literally, she was having a fucking moment. Literally.
I
So,
believe it.
yeah. Oh yeah, and so when the cop thought it was a pot pipe. He says, "Get that out of here." Like, you know what? Then fine, I'll act like these crackheads and pick up these cigarettes and not even bother taking the filters off. That's what you want to paint me as? I chewed him out through the glass. Motherfucking criminal, motherfucking profiling bullshit. So I've been trying to get this faster, Veritas Digest, almost down to an elevator pitch.
Check that out.
Oh, I've seen one of those things, man.
I don't know what
It's one of them fucking puzzle boxes. It takes a key usually. It's like one of those puzzle world things. Check that out. Eureka. It's like someone tried to pry it open a little bit. It's one of these puzzle box things. Maybe. Yeah. It's either a model kit or a puzzle box. Well, I can't deal much longer with these damn overstrobes. I'm gonna have to load up what resin I got. Neurotoxin mixed with CBD. And that's half as bad as people who thought I was smoking weed in front of Burger King and it was always tobacco. Funny thing was, the insiders knew it was goddamn tobacco the whole time. So someone else was calling the cops. That's between me and my doctor. Although I am a registered medical marijuana caregiver, I'm still cock-blocked by red tape because medical records are compromised when they can find it the first time. Omni Health Records found it the first time, but not the second time. I told them if they don't look up the right name, they won't authorize the fucking data. They just think it's a joke. You know, Mark Walter Smith Jr., you know why he got released? After 4 assault charges I have on him, and he made it blatant threats in front of the police that he wanted to end my life, and his God wants me dead. Well, guess what? The police ran him as Mark Walter Smith without the junior, so the assault charges never added up, so you fucked up there, Toledo. So guess what happened to Marky Boy when he got out the same day, because you released him the same day, Toledo. He went and got all of his family, little buddies, and all of his little prayer group people, and go, he's a devil worshiper, he's a witch. Oh, God wants him dead. Oh, here comes the criminal manslaughter charges at everyone. And criminal negligence at you, TPD. Eternal Affairs is gonna tear you a new one. And I swear, my thing about Toledo and people talking shit in this burg, I'll hand you your own ass, and so you can wipe your mouth with it, because it's cleaner than your mouth talking that shit. You can't tell I'm not from here. At all.
Hey, Colonel Clink, you got... I remember the old days. Hey, Colonel Clink, you gonna send me a hit off that motherfucker?
That's just tobacco.
Oh, do you have a lighter?
Don't break it. I don't got money to replace
I
it.
got one. This color is giving me bad luck, I swear to God.
Some people call yellow lighters a bad luck.
And orange, too.
I've heard white, too.
Hey, look at this. I'm building up the.
You know, but when you're actually a little bit when you're more traditional than you are what's it fucking called
Old fashioned.
old fashioned. What is it? The other wives' tale or
Superstitious.
yeah, superstitious. That's the word I'm looking for.
I'm not so much superstitious as I am.
Well, superstition
I
becomes
believe in
like a little
ghosts
bit
and
of
all
a
that shit.
tool.
That shit don't scare me.
Yeah, let me clear out here.
Ghosts.
I don't know. It almost looks like one of those puzzle
Oh,
boxes.
we got a little entertainment coming tonight.
I'll have to try to see if I can't get like a paper clip in that thing. It's probably got a real simple thing. I thought maybe it was a puzzle box where it like has a little secret door where the key is or something.
I don't know what it is.
KiwiCo, Eureka. I can look it up. It's got like a crazy puzzle box symbol to it. I've seen this fucking brand before in product reviews, so I'm trying to pick up too. And all I got on that for my day job is A+ certification in electronics engineering. I can fix any computer. That's about it.
Maybe do right. Said he would.
Self don't exist.
He's over there too.
It's an illusion. More psychology 101. Professional skills, my friend. Professional skills. Just another job description. Or is that just too slick Rick for you? Or is that too New York? Is it too Bronx for you? I'm not from there, but I did deliver pizzas and fast food on a bike. That's why when I had a seizure on my bike for this first time in my entire life, I knew it was coming too. Because I felt drunk when I wasn't. Holdouts get holdout from epileptics, and I will goddamn kill crackheads for goddamn lunch money for fucking medical marijuana. Because I got life-threatening seizures. If it happens, God fucking won't get here fast enough anyway. Roach exterminator curbside service. That's why I offer it as a service. Yeah, right. That's about it. I'm gonna need that because I ain't got no other tobacco.
Yeah, that was sitting
Oh,
there. You
yes.
left it, I think.
Now that one was there before. No worries. Go ahead, take it. Now, I'm gonna end this documentary part of my dang video at this point. And as you can tell, my speaking is kind of already somewhat jumping around everywhere. So,